Today we're doing a retrospective review of Sorceress. Possession never felt so good.
Directed by Jim Wynorski, starring Linda Blair, Julie Strain, Michael Parks, Edward Albert, and Larry Poindexter. This is the kind of movie you would expect if you know Fred Olen Ray is partnering with Jim Wynorski. This is the tale of two sexy witch wives who just want the best for their husbands, and there's some killing involved. And possession. We're gonna get into that. This is gonna be full of spoilers, so if you haven't seen it, check it out. We watched the uncensored, director-approved edition. So what do we like? I like that it kicked off with a sexy scene. I gotta be very careful with what I show here on YouTube because it's literally full frontal in the first second of the movie. Julie Strain just doing her thing, rubbing her body. She's cursing Linda Blair's husband, Howard. We don't really know why.
It's because they work at the same law firm.
Oh, so she was trying to get her husband, Larry, a promotion, but Howard got the promotion.
Listen, no, everybody thought Larry was a shoo-in.
She's like, if we kill Howard, maybe Larry will get it.
Amelia thinks Howard may have had an accident.
How awful.
When we came into this, I was really hoping it was just gonna be sexy charmed, but it was a little less sorcery and a lot of porno. I was okay with it.
There's a lot of nudity, there's a lot of sex scenes, and I don't know if it's because we got that uncensored version. You never know with a Wynorski movie. The babes are top notch. We'll get that out of the way here. Everybody is beautiful.
How does it look?
Oh, it's beautiful.
I was blown away when I saw young Buzzy from Cheerleader Massacres. He just pops up as Don, Larry's like partner at the law firm. I was overly impressed by like how good he looked in the early 90s. He still looks like Danny Heffernan, but fitter.
What I do like is the cheesiness.
I owe you an apology for last night. I was a little bitchy. I want us to be friends.
I don't think so.
So after we get the cursing, we have a kind of a showdown between Julie Strain's character Erica and Larry. They're just like fighting at the top of the stairs, and he like accidentally throws her over the side. He's like, Erica! Erica! Fucking kills me. I mean, it killed her too.
Not before she cursed him. Worst curse ever. You will be experiencing nothing but sexual scenes, eating booties like groceries, licking backs, and getting promotions. Such a terrible curse.
Yeah, it's literally not a curse. We didn't understand the sorcery aspect, except for the fact that like Linda Blair is the other sorceress, sorry. She's over there just like possessing people. Honestly, there's a lot of talking and a lot of sex, and there's not a lot of action, but the things that do happen, there's this guy Stan. He's a gardener and potentially also a sorcerer of some sort. He's got this necklace. It's not really explained. Linda Blair kills his family, and now he's kind of freaking out. He goes to see Larry at his office. He almost takes him out with a letter opener, and he drops his little necklace. And that necklace is like, I guess the beacon of how Linda Blair can like possess somebody. And then so Larry's girlfriend puts on this necklace, and now Linda Blair can basically take control of her and do whatever she wants. And what she wants is just to like have sex with him.
Linda Blair is mad that Erica paralyzed her husband. So she wants to get revenge in the slowest possible way.
I want to drive him mad. Make him believe that Erica's ghost has come back to haunt him.
By like sending people over there to like ruin Larry's life. Howard, he was just like a good guy. He was like, because he was like, I don't want you to do this.
If you kill Larry, you might as well kill me.
If anyone was the bad guy, it was Larry because he just kept banging everybody.
Is that such a bad thing?
When you're trying to have a serious relationship, you just killed your wife, you banged.
By accident. Erica! Manslaughter at best.
Okay, so accidental death,
Yeah.
then you bang the girl you work with, and then when she leaves, you bang
Maria.
your wife's best friend,
How far were you willing to go?
All the way.
who you banged on your birthday in a three-way present.
It was either this or a subscription to Truck and Driver.
Now it's like he's going back and forth between girlfriend and Maria, and for all we know, the secretary could have.
Trisha wasn't part of this. Leave her out of it.
I know, but she could have been. Larry was into like sexy time a lot.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of guys that are into sexy time.
Though he wasn't into it after she dyed her hair as a brunette.
No, but he did come out with a zinger. She's like, how do you like it?
You don't like it.
Not a bit.
Even Dawn was like, I prefer blondes.
What you done to your hair? I love blondes.
Everyone was like shooting down this like, hair dye job.
How pissed at you. I mean, what is with that hair?
I'll agree, honestly. Because she just ends up looking like everybody else, which was the point, because she was possessed and she was supposed to look like his ex-wife.
She's becoming more and more like Erica, and I don't mean just the hair.
The dialogue is hilarious because it's so awkward.
During the whole painting scene was pretty funny. Just seeing like Dawn, like when he gets trapped in the sauna, or like the awkward moments where he's like being seduced and you could see he's like, oh, I like this, but he was a good guy. In the sauna, she was like, we're gonna bang right now. And he was like, no, just because I want to doesn't mean I'm gonna.
You want to, you know you do.
I may want to, but I ain't gonna.
This was like another like little part that they didn't quite explain, because like Howard's in a wheelchair, so he's paralyzed because he jumped out of the car that was cursed or whatever happened there with the cursing. And she says like, we're gonna finally like do it again. We can possess these bodies so we can like basically have sex, is what she was getting at. But it didn't seem like that's what she was doing at all. I don't think Howard was involved. She like tied him up and she's like, okay, you stay there. I'm gonna go do a thing. And she just like possessed the girl so she can try and fuck this guy.
And kill them.
And kill him. And kill all their friends. And the more we say like killing, like there's like no kills. Like there's next to no action in this movie. Linda Blair does awkwardly pack a gun into her midsection. Stan comes over and he's like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? Did you kill my wife and my kids? And she pops him.
Yeah, there was 2 gunshot scenes. But even at the end there with like the knife, there was some stabbing and some slashing.
In total, the shooting and the stabbing and the horror elements of this, maybe 30 seconds total. It's not a horror movie, basically.
It's barely even a sorceress movie.
You didn't see the big pentagram on the wall?
There's some. Not enough, I feel.
I agree. Should we go to our dislikes?
Yes.
Not enough sorcery. For a movie called Sorceress, aka Temptress, yes, I get that.
Oh yeah, this is definitely a Temptress movie.
But if you look at this cover, okay, you look at that poster, and there's all types of witchcraft going on. There's a little like amulet guy was in the middle of the pentagram, but they don't address it. They don't talk about it. You don't know why they have the powers or use them effectively at all, aside from like dyeing hair and like just trying to take out a couple people. It just seems like a last minute part of the movie. And there's no effects. There's no like lightning or anything. Like it's really boring looking.
For all the curves it gives us, it is a very flat film. I was really disappointed that we didn't have more magic. That sucks. Like I wanted some sorceress showdown. It didn't happen. She just kind of like knocked her out. Or did she even shoot Maria? I forget what happened. She goes in to like save everyone by stopping Linda Blair's character. She's like she's untying Howard.
I don't think it showed it. You're right. She has the gun. She goes into the house.
Yep.
She puts the gun on the table. Howard escapes.
Because Howard's the hero. He shoots her.
Yeah, and Maria's character just disappears and she's never seen again. Or even talked about. I was curious if I just like missed something, but I don't think it even happened.
So we had a potential witch showdown.
But it's director approved. He saw this and was like, this is exactly what I was hoping for.
Yeah, because he had like the bondage 3-way scene.
You have to understand, when we talk about the sex scenes, and I can't really show them, they go on for like 5 to 10 minutes each. Like they'll be licking every inch of people's bodies. Girls and guys.
There was some toe sucking.
And I'm not putting that on this channel. The last thing I want are a bunch of you toe creeps in the comments. I'm not kink shaming, but you're just too vocal about your kinks.
You've become awfully broad-minded all of a sudden.
The ending sucked because it made it seem like it was all just a dream. So why?
And was it even a terrible dream? He like banged a bunch, he got a promotion. Sure, a couple of his friends almost died, but they didn't die. It's like a sexy dream with a weird ending. Okay, run it back.
Did you have a bad dream?
You wake up and Julie Strain is your wife? Oh, what a terrible life. This was win-win for this guy. It didn't matter. You know what's like a slightly better version of this? With the equal amount of sex but more magic? Sorceress of Suburbia. It's full moon. It has Randy Spears in it. Big fan of him. It's got Christine Wynn. That one actually does have some magic that leads to the sex. This is like, more magic, man.
Maybe the sex is the magic.
Hey, if you've watched an episode of Cribs, you know where the magic happens? Well, we saw it over and over and over again. Now it's time for our final thoughts and ratings. Sorceress wasn't that good, but it wasn't that bad either. I had a good time watching it, but that's because I'm a pervert. I don't think that most people will enjoy this, especially if you're like sitting down with like friends to watch. Like, get your pillows out and put them on your lap. It just needed more magic going on, because the whole sorceress aspect really didn't matter. It's just like, oh, possess and then like have sex, or die, and oh, your curse is you get to watch people have sex or remember having sex. It's like, okay, I don't know, but there is some fun moments because of the awkward acting, some of the dialogue choices.
Would you start already? Start it!
And just like trying to figure out like, why is this happening is kind of fun. So I'm gonna give this 2.5 rough foreplays out of 5.
Go ahead. What are you waiting for? An invitation?
Strangely, this film had a nostalgic feel to it. Something around like 13-year-old me staying up late and watching something on TV. This was like the type of movie I would get after midnight. Secretly, I really enjoyed it. From a more technical standpoint, this isn't that good of a film. Like, the story is really bad. The acting isn't the best, but that's also the charm. It really is just a lot of slow sex scenes, and you may be into that. Again, it's not bad. It's just not what you kind of hoped for, in the sense of you wanted some more magic and sorcery happening in a film called Sorceress. If we were going into this knowing that it was called Temptress, I wouldn't be surprised at all. In fact, it's not like I was surprised knowing that this was a Wynorski film. Like, I knew exactly what we were getting into, so I was okay with this. I'm gonna give this film 2 very focused painters out of 5.
As always, thank you for watching. Like this video and comment below with your thoughts on the film if you've seen it. If you haven't and you do want to check it out, links are in the description. If this is your first time here and you want more softcore porn recommendations, subscribe to the channel to stay up to date with everything here on
Bloodbath TV.
Erica!